So, it's been a day. We got up bright and early this morning. Not bright and early, because we usually, like, through the week, we get up at 6 something. But we slept in today. And we got up at, I think it was 8:30, maybe? No, it was 8:15. Yeah. It's about 8:15. We got up this morning, and we went on an adventure. Now, I lost what I was saying. Give me a minute. Yeah, we got up this morning. We've had some stuff in the works lately. Nothing super exciting. It is for the girls, especially, and me. But, oh, you scared me, ma'am. It's been in the works for a while to get Wendy a rabbit. Not necessarily in the works to do it, but on a list of things that we want to have. She has been wanting rabbits for years now. It started getting really bad last year of her, her want for a rabbit. But we just didn't have the place to put one at the moment. We still technically don't. But John's sister was even going to give us, or, sell us, whatever, some. Like, she had some right then and ready for us to take. But we just was not ready for them, because I wanted them to have a space. We're more ready now than we would have been last year. Anyways, we was putting it off, and we was planning on putting it off completely until we had a hutch. We're going to build John is going to build a hutch onto the little structure for the rabbit, whatever. We was putting it off, though, and she was not happy about it, but she was being patient with us. She said that she was almost done being patient, though, one day, but I just drank a whole bunch of coffee because I've not had any caffeine today. And your girl's getting a pretty bad headache, even though I've been chugging water. And I realized that's what it was, because we got straight up out of the bed and went out the door. And I don't like drinking coffee if I'm going to be leaving, because coffee makes me have to use the bathroom. And I can't stop and use the bathroom. And I'm not talking about what you think I'm talking about. Coffee don't affect me that way. But it makes me have to use the bathroom. And I've had 4 babies, okay? It's hard to hold nowadays. And so I hadn't drunk coffee, and you don't care. I got a pretty bad headache. And so I drank some iced coffee that was not that enjoyable, but I wanted to try to help get rid of this headache. Anywho, back to the animals. We did been wanting a rabbit for years. But we was putting it off, and then just recently I told her that, we would try to have it by the end of the year. Like, before it started getting cold, we would try to have her hutch ready, and she could have a rabbit and have everything established before it got cold, because it will be outside. We have a whole bunch of animals in the house already. Y'all know this. And the rule was, with John, the deal that they made was no more animals in the house, which I never planned on getting rabbits to put in the house. Wendy would have just took a rabbit and put it in the house. But anyways, the deal was we was going to wait. The sister-in-law and brother-in-law, for me, John's brother, that we went and took care of their animals. We'd went over there a couple of weeks or so before we took care of their animals. And they had a little cat. It's not like a complete kitten, like not a baby kitten, but not a full-grown cat. And Lily loved her. She was just obsessed with it. She played with it the whole time we was there. And then when we was taking care of their animals, we only seen it the morning, and the first evening we went over there, we saw the cat, and she played with it the whole time that we was there. But then it was never there. We never seen it any of the other times when we went over. Anyways, seeing that cat made Lily have like this desire that was, it was bad. She'd already wanted a cat for a while. We had wanted a cat. I had wanted a cat for years. John is not the biggest fan of cats. So we just, it wasn't a big deal that he didn't want a cat until Lily decided she wanted a cat. So they made a deal with their daddy. This is the longest video ever. Already, we're just starting. They made a deal with Dad that they would get their animals and they would not be in the house. Like, they're never allowed to enter into the doors of the house. If something happens and one of them gets sick or something and we have to take them in, some rules are made to be broken. But for the most part, they're not allowed to be in the house. Come here, baby. And that was the deal they made. Well, they made that deal last weekend, and the girls have just been building up for this weekend. We wasn't going to get Wendy's rabbit yet. We were still going to put it off, but it just didn't seem fair to me that she had wanted rabbits for years. And we was putting off her rabbits, but then Lily wanted her cat, and we was going to go ahead and jump and get the cat. It just didn't seem fair to me. So I told Wendy that we would make a temporary spot. We would set it up to where she could get her rabbit as well. So we got down where we was going, went to the flea market, which is just like a, I don't know if people know what a flea market is, but it's almost like a yard sale. That's how I would explain it. It's a yard sale. A lot of people just sit up and you sell stuff. So last weekend when we was there, they hadn't worked out the deal with John or anything, and they had a whole bunch of rabbits and a ton of kittens, like more kittens than rabbits. So we got down there today, ended up finding Wendy her rabbit.
Sit up in between her ears.
Oh my gosh.
In between
She's
them.
grey running.
Almost. Get in between her ears.
Why? Oh, it's nice, ain't it? So what kind was she?
Oh, lion head.
She is gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
So soft. Look at you.
Yeah.
But we keep that blanket in the little cage thing, right? That's what I thought. Okay.
But they had 0 kittens, like none. Well, we actually seen one. There was a girl carrying one when we first got there, and so it gave us hope that they had kittens. But I think she must have just brought it with her, because later we seen it and it was at a booth in a little cage, but it was in the back, like as if it belonged to the little girl, and she brought it with her to the flea market. But Lily was really, obviously she was upset. I tried to warn her that there's a chance that we would get there and they would not have a cat. But she was still sad. I mean, anybody would be, but especially a 13-year-old kid, So we ended up going even farther south to a different flea market, trying to find her a cat. No luck. She was still sad, obviously. And I told her that we would just post on Facebook where people, her friends and family could see it that was local to us. And she did, and she ended up finding one. A girl that we used to go to church with. She ended up having some cats. So we stopped there on the way home, and we got Lily a kitten as well. So we just got all kinds of critters. So, yeah, we added some more. John doesn't love it, but he's accepting of it. Like, I was holding the rabbit earlier before he left, because him and Nolan went down to the field. And I said, "Isn't this pretty?" And he said, I said, "I didn't want no more animals." And he didn't. But what can you do? So we're going to insert some footage here. I had already got footage of the animals. Some more of it anyway, because you've seen the rabbit when we was at the flea market. But I'm going to insert a little bit here. I took it earlier. And we're going to share it. What is this? I hear a car. Why is he back home already? But, sorry. That for a minute, I thought that might have been my brother-in-law, because he drives a truck the same color as John. But anyways, we're going to share a little bit of the footage that I got when we first got home. And then I'll get the girls to show you them with their own little hands. And they can show you, and then they can share their names. But we're gonna go see why he came home so quick, because he hasn't been gone that long. What are you doing, ma'am? Huh? Living a good life. What are you doing now? It sounds like you all are having a bad go with going down there today. Again? He didn't tell me bye the second time. Who's leaving?
I think we were supposed to.
All of us are leaving?
I think we're supposed to. Where's it?
Come here, babies. Come on.
There's a bee in there.
Was it?
Shouldn't have been there then, right now.
There's a
Come on.
bee in there. That's why that one couldn't get in there, I think.
Oh, her high heels are painful. She's relaxed though, isn't she? Hey, baby. He's so cute.
My mom. She's making me bother. She's making me.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Here's Willow.
So natural. She's cute, right? He's so pretty. Yeah.
She's still skittish because she just got her today.
Yeah.
You okay?
So her name is Willow.
She's sad. She's sad.
Why she sad? She didn't want you to pick her up.
Yeah. She just wanted to nap.
You having a good
You're
old time in
mean to
there?
her.
But you're so pretty. Hi, kitty boy.
Dixie.
What's her name?
Dixie. How many times do I have to say it?
They're like
She's a little funny.
very similar colors.
What?
Yeah.
Don't be mean to her.
I'm not. Why are you calling her funny looking? Her little buggy eyes?
Yeah.
Or her
That's
weave.
okay.
You're good babies. Yeah. You's lazy, ain't you? Are you so excited?
There's goats eating leaves in the background.
That's fine. The goats are always eating.
She's not gonna lie.
We'll get her a litter box
They ate
tomorrow.
there.
Yeah, we'll get you a
It'd be
litter
harder
box
to
tomorrow.
clean it off of
It's so pretty.
and just add in a box.
You didn't show her a little funny tail, did we?
No. Yeah, she's a lot calmer now.
Yep.
She's also just wake up.
But she's still skittish. And if you let her down, she comes straight over here trying to get in.
Does she?
That's good. She knows it's her house.
She
She
either
stays
tries,
them.
she tries to come in here. If it's closed, she goes in the goat shed.
She can check it.
She sniffed around on her toys.
Willow. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
She didn't have names that she was calling them. She's looking at it.
No, she's pretty, right? Show her tail. She's like, oh.
There it is.
Sorry.
No, it isn't.
She's like, help, please.
Freaking out. Hold on.
She don't like that being held like that wind.
She wants close to you.
She's a tail.
Her little funny tail.
It's
It's so cute.
I don't really appreciate cats flying me as much as Lily does.
Okay. It's okay. Hold on.
She just didn't like being held like that. She wanted security.
Yeah.
Huh?
The wire.
Yeah, she can't fit through the wire.
She's a little thing.
Pretty girl.
I should have put her somewhere with grass.
She's just exploring.
Yeah.
She's not sure what's going on. Just make sure if you stay close, because if the goats run through, yeah, I think they're in their house.
You're just sitting there.
They're not sure what's going on, right? It's okay, girls. What you doing? Eating a snack? Are you eating a snack too, baby? You look uncomfortable, but whatever.
She's just looking. She thinks that she's outside.
Ew.
Make it move instead of
Oh.
Oh,
She's
nope,
like,
never mind. She
You
reminds me of
see that?
silica. She's grey with like a golden color on her.
Should we get that can shirt done? You see?
I seen it.
Don't scare her. She gets spooked when she gets in that shit.
Not a goat.
It's kind of rough doing it.
Yeah.
She's just sitting there in the middle. Yep.
You
Kitty,
can
kitty,
switch
kitty.
this. This from Five Below. You can switch this little piece. The Pop-Tart one. Because it's like a necklace.
Oh, yeah, I
see?
remember. Yeah.
Oh.
Just can't handle it, right? You goofer.
Yeah, but then she takes a fun that way.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's not as fun.
Have to go jump that fence to go get her.
Yeah.
It's got barbed wire on it.
I'd rather not.
You're funny. Alright guys, so I think we're going to go ahead and close out this video here. I have a pretty bad headache. And I really didn't even want to... Try again. Slow down. I really didn't even want to record today because I just did not feel like it. And I knew there wasn't going to be much content. But the kids especially like it when we record on days that they get animals and stuff. Because they get to go back and rewatch that. Or... they just have the special days or whatever. They like it, not necessarily just the animals, but I think it was just yesterday. Nolan was talking about the day that he got his mini bike, and we went back and seen that video. So I done it for them, and I knew that there'd be a couple of people on here that would like to see those. Jonathan texted me. Children, but yeah, I'm just gonna go in here and. Thankfully, it's leftovers night, so I don't really have to cook. It's the girls' night off. I have to do their chores. It's fine. We'll make it through. What? I'm sorry. They get mad if they can see you and you're not in there with them. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and close this out here because your girl has a headache. And I just wanted to be able to record the kids' critters and such. So, we'll see you all tomorrow. We're enjoying a very cool weekend, and by very cool I mean today the high is like 78, the high tomorrow is like 83, and then we're going back to super heat. I think next week it's supposed to be even worse than last week, so I don't love that for us, because last week was rough. My face is really broke out and I hate it. Because of just, I'm outside all the time, and so when I sweat, it clogs up my pores and makes my skin break out worse. I am sorry, but we are going to go ahead and close out this video. So we'll see you tomorrow for you. I don't know if I'll record tomorrow or not, because tomorrow's Sunday. But anyways, we'll see you all next time. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Bye, guys.